Hi guys, it's Belle here and welcome back for day 29 of hashtag Junk Journal July 24, hosted by the lovely Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. All links will be down below, do check them out. And I can't believe we've only got a couple of days to go, guys. So you will have seen, if you've been following, that this journal is getting beyond chunky and I still have to bind it. So I want to do a flat page today, and again it's a bit of a simple layout. You know, simple can work, guys, simple can work. So as it's contrast, there's so many ways you can sort of interpret that prompt. It can be contrast in textures, it can be contrast in what you're using, you know, fabric, paper, different mediums. It could be contrast in taking something that's vintage and putting it on a very bright and modern background, or vice versa, taking something that's very modern and mixing that with a vintage background. I'm going to go for color, guys. I'm just going to go contrasting color, and I really like the idea of pink and black. So that's what we're going to do. So the first thing, I've already taken the page out, as you can see. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paint this whole page. I'm going to open this up so I can put some paint on the side. I'm going to paint this whole page black, and then we're going to dry it. Yeah, we're just going with pink and black. And as I said, I want to do paint because it's quite thin and simple, and I haven't actually done a lot of painting in this journal. I feel like I might have experimented more in the January. I don't know if it's coming off the back of another month-long challenge, because obviously I did Creep on June before this. I have still experimented and I've got lots of pages I love in this. But I feel like I spent longer and experimented more in Junk Journal January than I have done in the July challenges. I don't know. But I've still been using lots of different things and different techniques. And I don't work with paint a lot per se, unless I'm actually painting something, you know, like a piece of wood for a project or the cover of a journal. So it's fun to get the paints out and just get a little bit messy and have a little bit of fun. So we're going to go for black all over this background. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry that off, and then we'll come back and we'll do the next bit. So that's dry. So I've got some of my hand-dyed paper that's in pink. And I feel like I might want the darker pink, but maybe not. Maybe I want the brighter pink. Maybe we could do it down this way. Have all the flowers up that way. Well, I'll just round that edge. So yeah, this is some of my hand-dyed paper. And I don't want it to be too much actually, but I'm just going to rip it like so. And I am actually going to use some Distress ink just on this edge to really mark, to hopefully blend it a little bit more with the black background. You can see it's not much at all. So that's going to go on like so. Okay, maybe I needed a little bit more than that. We will see. So that's going to go on there. And then I've got all these pink shades of pink flowers, and again we've got contrast. We're using paper, we've got vellum, we've got textured paper, we've got different shades. And I really wanted to kind of put these on here. That would probably be better as a brighter pink, but I don't mind. Actually, let's do that. We could have maybe this. Maybe not even that one. Maybe this one. Got the patterns. That's quite cute. Got that bright pink. Do that there. And we've got these little ones that might work well somewhere. So that we've just got, that might go quite well down there actually. So that we've just got some contrast with the pink flowers. I think that works quite well. I'm actually going to glue this flower to, in fact, before I do that, on this piece, I'm going to try not to move that at all. Like, keep them where they are. On this piece, I actually want to use some of the Distress texture paste in black, and I'm trying to decide if I want stars or circles. I feel like I want the circles. It's only a little stencil, but we'll make it work. And we're going to put black on top of this. So on the black background, we've got the pink, and on the, oh my goodness, on the pink background, sorry, I've just dropped my palette knife. On the pink background, let's start over here. We've got the black. So yeah, different contrasts. I don't know. It works in my head. So, but as I said, there's so many ways you can interpret the word contrast. As with all these prompts, there's not one right way. It's how you interpret, and everyone's art is unique to them. So the way they would interpret a prompt, oh my gosh, I love that so much. I feel like I want bigger ones down here. How you interpret, let's do it this way. A piece of art is how you, or a prompt, is how you interpret it. So I know often we can worry in the craft community, is it right? Or am I doing this right? Or I don't have the exact things, or my interpretation seems so different to what everyone else is doing. But there is no right and wrong, guys. It took me a long time to get the confidence to sort of go, okay, this is where I'm going with something. It's our art that we're doing for ourselves. So unless it's a commissioned piece, you know, because I do commission journals, then realistically, you're doing it so that it's pleasing to your eye and works in your brain. Now, I'm going to be very, 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 very careful with this. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I was nice and careful with that, but I wasn't so careful with the paintbrush because I just knocked it off the table onto my floor. So that wasn't the best thing to do. This is not dry yet, but you're going to see. Just want to look at that. I actually love it. I actually do. So I'm going to start sticking these into place, and I'm going to start by sticking these together first. Now this glue does dry clear, so even though you might be able to see some of it right now. Where did the sun go? Oh, I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that I've been so careful. And then poof. Oh well, there we go. Just middle of that in there. So yes, contrasting colours And we've got contrasting patterns with the flower and the circles. But I also think they work well together because the flowers have the rounded petals, which kind of picks up the circular pattern, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I need to bring this back over because I need to know exactly where this is going to sit. Okay, so this needs to go up a little bit. So yes, I'm leaving most of them I'm just sticking in the middle. I'm not sticking the whole thing. And the other thing about I've loved with having a journal that's not bound, although I am dreading the binding process, is that I can easily trim off pages and things should I need to. Let's trim this across here. This one will have to be glued all the way because it's right on the edge of a page. So, I don't know. Nice simple layout, guys, but some days you're just busy. So simple is good. That's what I feel. All right, I'm going to do a bit more of those because I want that under, but I want that more on top. Like so. All right, let's move this again so that it can dry a little bit, and then I'm going to come along and I am going to trim any excess of these flowers off the edge. I mean, honestly, I could have left the ones on the side on there and they could have stuck out of the journal. That would have been fine, but I didn't. So there we go. Tis that simple. Now I'm going to go and dry this so that we can glue it down. It's better to leave texture paste to dry naturally, realistically, but I don't have time for that. So I'm going to use my heat gun. I mean, to be honest, it was fairly dry anyway because texture paste, especially if you're doing a thinner coating, actually doesn't take that long to dry. It's not like with glossy accents where you've got to leave it a couple of hours. Yeah, it doesn't take that long to dry. So I just had to give it a quick blast with the old heat gun. I'll put this down. I need to clean the lid off that glue. So we're going to put this down. I really need to butt it up to the edge. Doesn't matter so much about the spine because that's going to be partially hidden anyway with the way the journal is. Let's turn it over and let's just rub this gently so that we're kind of getting all the glue stuck down. Like so. Loving it. Okay, and I was thinking when we come to stamping, obviously, as the stamping will be in black, it has to be on the side with the pink flowers. And I'm double checking that it is 29, 29, 29, 29, because sometimes I forget in my head. 29, 29. Okay, now I'm wondering if I want it kind of, I might have it a bit like that on the flower or on one flower, or what do I want to do? What do I want to do? It might be quite nice, just kind of, I need them closer. Just kind of on the flower, and then I can put some words down here. I do have these words that say like laugh, wish, Yay, that might be quite fun. Okay, let's do that. I was actually going to put the words up here. Actually, the words might look better up there, and I might do the number down here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, that works. So the 29 on the pink flower. Lexa. So it kind of disappears into it, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I do have a black pen, and I was wondering about doing like some little dots, but I don't think I want to now. So we could put my favourite right here. Laugh, my favourite, laugh, amazing, wish. Could just put that. Let's have a look. We could have laugh, so that it's actually on the dots. Amazing could be across these dots, maybe. And we could, I haven't stuck anything down. I'm just gently laying it through stuff. That's quite good. I still kind of want to put my favourite, but I don't really know, like, don't really know where to put them. It makes no sense. It's just fun words. That's all. Makes no sense. We've also got yay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where did the sun go? Do you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to pick all these fun words. Now they're in place. Now I'm going to press them down. Are they stuck? Yeah, they're stuck now. And that would be it, guys. That would be today's page. So the contrast is we've got colours and patterns. Yeah, I'm wondering, I do wonder if I'll need to put a little black dot in each of those. Because we could pick the dot up, couldn't we? Oh, do I want to do it or not? Do you know what I'm going to do to try and work out if I want to do it? Where did the other little flower go? Hold on. So I have this other spare pink flower, which is the same pink as some of these. So if I just use my paint pen and do a circle, and then I'm going to put it on there without, with, without, with. Do you know what? I think I like it without. So that's what we're going to do. So that's today's page, guys. That was nice and simple. Contrast of colours, pink and black. Contrast of patterns, flowers and dots. And we've picked up some of the dots in this dotty paper as well. Contrast of textures, because we've got paint, and then we've got vellum, and then we've got card. And yeah, that's today's page. I really like that one. Simple, flat, flattish. These are actually slightly puffy, these stickers, but flatter than a lot of my pages. And now just put my paint hand in paint. And I hope you like this one. I would love to know what you think of when you think of the word contrast. So let me know down below. Now I've just put paint on my hand. Oh my goodness me. I'm so messy. But thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of messy, crafty fun. Bye for now, guys.